Is it on? Are we filming? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Wingerter Scott. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Scott. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Scotch Wingerter.
All right, Scott, let's run that one again.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Scott Wingerter Show. So everybody was shocked yesterday when a very competent looking President Biden looked directly into the camera and challenged former President Trump to two debates coming up this election cycle. He was able to actually string, I think, 2 or 3 sentences together, which was quite impressive.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
As you can clearly see, it was heavily edited. When you have a situation like that and you're in this sort of industry that we're in here where we produce content all of the time, obviously you're watching some of that content right now, you have an understanding of the way that these things work behind the scenes, right? And so it was a 13-second challenge that Biden issued Trump. He was able to actually get the words out quite clearly and I would argue well. But what I noticed is there was 5 jump cuts in that 13-second speech. And so if you were wondering what jump cuts look like, it looks like this, or this, or this, or this. See how it jumped all around? You can tell because my hands were in different positions. And if you go back and look at the footage with Biden, you can see sometimes his hands are here and then he issues a challenge and they're down here and it's all over the place. And it's zoomed in, punched in, and then punched out, and then punched in, and then punched out. It's very clear that I think that whoever was directing this content creation here, the director was feeding him, I would say, one line at a time. And I can actually confirm that this is how this went down, because not only do we have one foot in the production world here at Dockline Studios, but also I have a bunch of political contacts, and we were able to get a hold of contacts in both of these spheres in order to get the original footage before the editing process of President Biden's challenge to debate President Trump. We pulled a lot of strings to get this, and it is a Scott Wingerter Show exclusive. So without further ado, take a look at this behind-the-scenes footage of President Biden.
The line is baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Baked on a buttery crust. Baked on a buttery flavored crust. Baked on a buttery flavored crust. Crust.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust. Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Well, as you can clearly tell, I was joking, but what is not a joke is this. The President of the United States holds the power of the bully pulpit, right? He is the executive branch, and presidents, particularly starting with President Teddy Roosevelt 120 years ago, was able to use that to his advantage. And to be able to wield the rhetoric that the Oval Office holds as a power is an absolutely essential and critical element to the modern day presidency. And it's, I think, staggering to realize that the President of the United States cannot speak coherently into a camera without 5 jump cuts in 13 seconds. Could you imagine what it would be like if you were a world leader on the other line talking to this man? I want to know how he's going to go out and debate Trump. What I really want to know is what kind of super drugs are they going to inject into that man for him to be able to actually speak and this not be an absolute disaster. I think that Trump is going to absolutely decimate President Biden in a debate. His cognitive abilities have been on display and have been declining for years. There were plenty of people that warned in 2019 and in 2020 that this was the case, and nobody listened. But now everybody sees what is actually happening here. And I'm going to be very interested in watching that debate. And I think the rest of the world will as well. It's going to be quite a show. So we'll bring that to you when it happens. And until then, we'll see you next time.